up, y'all? It's Jess. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing the next episode of Scriptic, Unmasked. And last time we were on here, we found out some information about my girl here. Her name is Gemma Dream, and she was found dead. At the end of last episode, a video leaked of her. I can't explain it. I can't explain it without probably getting demonetized. But it may have been an act that went wrong, and not so much somebody maliciously trying to hurt her or kill her, but it might have just been an accident. Maybe, I don't know. We still don't know who killed her, but my girl's dead. We got to figure out who killed her. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get started.
As if she was having sex in the woods.
Why don't you come and punish me?
Apparently, it's a case of BDSM gone wrong.
This is not.
I don't care what she was doing. She had a right to live in safety.
Well, of course, it's more complicated now, isn't it? Because we don't know if this person had intent to kill her.
The amount of finger pointing, victim blaming that's going on. Have you seen it all in the press?
You can consent to bondage, to whatever. You can do whatever you want in your own free time. You cannot consent to murder.
Right. Period. Hey, Sophie.
Hey.
Hey, girl. What you make of that vid, girl?
Yeah, I don't think the video's real. I think it's fake.
Do you? You think it's fake?
Fake, like, superimposed, the lighting's off. It just doesn't look right.
Which, I don't know if it's real or not. What should we do, girl?
I think maybe there's an original video and this has been edited, but this is definitely not the original video. So it would be great if you could have a look through her phone and let me know what you find.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I don't know what that was, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna dig through her Photos app.
Good luck with it. Okay, bye.
All right, bye, girl. Okay, y'all, Sophie think the video fake. Let's go to Gemma's phone and look through her photos. Hold on.
Why don't you come and punish me?
Oh, I don't know how much of that I can let y'all hear, but that video, Gemma that video was fake. That video was fake. Gemma was not in the woods saying that. She was right here behind this wall. So it is fake, Sophie. You right, girl. You right, sis. Okay, Sophie, I found a video. It's posted on a different background, girl. You right. You right. Look at it. Look it. Sophie said, yes, Jess. Right. Good work. You should let Southers know. I'm on it. That video fake, bro. The videos are fake. Sutherland says, shoot, there goes another lead. Murphy, can you talk to comms? We need to release a statement confirming it's fake before the media totally lose their minds. And Murphy said, yes, sir. Murphy on it. Okay, let's go back to Sophie. You got any luck tracking down next of kin for Gemma? Sophie said, no luck on that front, but I do have some good news. What's the good news? The court has approved our request. We got access to a few more apps on Gemma's phone. Most crucial is Gemma's All My Fans Messenger. Go check out what's on there. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you. Okay, y'all, let's go to the messenger. Okay, y'all, we got some... Wait a minute. We got a whole bunch of messages. Okay, let's go to just 19 Alex 92. Okay, 6 days ago, he said, hi, Gemma, I'm a big fan. I don't know if you know this, but your info's been leaked online. Oh, her content was leaked online. Gemma said, I know. So much of my content is everywhere. For F's sake, I'm so upset. And Alex said, sorry, it's worse than that. Some of your personal info has been shared on sites. People have the address for your wish list locker. Gemma said, what? How? And he said, I don't know. Gemma said, F, what if people are waiting for me when I go there? The whole point of having that effing locker is so that people can't find me. Shoot, what do I do? I guess that's like a P.O. box, maybe. Alex said, I know, Jim. I'm so sorry. You should call the police. And Gemma said, there's nothing they can do. Thanks so much for letting me know. Okay, y'all. So somebody leaked Gemma's personal information, so it was easy to find her. Okay, here's a guy named Harry. Harry said, thanks for the video, Gemma. Can't stop watching. So hot. And she said, glad you like it. Was easy to make when thinking of you. Can I make you another $50 just for you and your... I can't read this on YouTube. I can't read these words on YouTube, and I've got to blur them out. But yeah, you and your big something. Harry said, do you do cam? She said, for you, of course, $15 a minute. And then Harry said, okay, I want you to... Okay, I can't say this on the YouTube streets. He said, I want you to say my name. Let's just say that. I'm gonna skip over the other part. And then Gemma said, I'll say yours if you say mine. Y'all, I can't read this. I can't. YouTube is gonna demonetize all this. Okay, let's go to Papa Prigo. Okay, y'all. Okay, I can't read this, and I probably will blur this out because it's a lot of racy content. It's a lot of racy content. But Papa Prigo does say, I want to meet you. He said, I want to meet you and F you. How much to let me do anything I want to you? And Gemma said, I don't do in real life meetups. Sorry. I can cam call you though. It's $15 a minute. And he said, I don't want to cam call you. I'm not going to say that. I don't want to cam call you. I want to see you in real life. How much? Come on. And he was pushing to meet her. Money is no object. I know you'll do anything for the right price. Oh, and then call her the S word. Don't do that. And Gemma said, I don't do in-person meetups. And he said, effing B word. I'm going to... What? Okay, so he's threatening. He's threatening her. So y'all, look at this. After Gemma said no, Papa Prigo went on this whole rant. And I'm gonna blur out the words that need to be blurred out. But y'all can understand what's happening here. Gemma left him on red. And down here he said, if you don't answer me, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to effing mangle your body. So he on my list. Papa Prigo is on my list. Okay, who is this J such and such, such and such? So he said, hi, lovely. Gemma said, hello, you. I've missed you. The usual. He said, yes, please. And Gemma said, perfect. 7 p.m. good for you? And he said, can't wait. She said, do you want the bunny ears or cat ears tonight? He said, surprise me. Okay, so this was a legitimate call. Okay, y'all, this man, I'm not saying this username on the on YouTube, but he said, you are a dirty little B word, aren't you? And then question marks. And Gemma did not reply. Okay. I don't know what that's about, but you might be on my radar too, bro. This is Bethan, no why. Beth said, hey, I'm a big fan. Do you do cam calls with couples? Want to treat my partner. They're a big fan too. And Gemma said, of course. She said, how much will it be? And Gemma said, $15 a minute. And she said, amazing. Thank you so much. Honestly, think you're amazing. Wish I could do what you do. And Gemma said, oh, that's lovely to hear. Thank you. And Beth said, send something to your wish list locker as an extra thank you. Okay, hope you like it. And Gemma said, can't wait to see what it is. And then kissy face emojis. Okay, so Gemma used her wish list locker as a way to kind of keep her confidentiality. Even though, you know, that didn't end up going well because we just saw somebody leak that information online. Then we got Stoner 420 saying, it's my birthday, can I get a freebie? And she said, happy birthday, you. Can't do a freebie, I'm afraid, but can do you a special birthday vid. And Stoner said, nah, thanks. Can do something to your photos for free. Want to see me? Question mark, you there? Okay, so she just had a bunch of creeps in her. Okay, y'all. We did find out some information, and we got that Prigo man, Papa Prigo. We got him. Sophie. We need Papa Prigo. That man threatened to kill her right before she disappeared. Sophie, look into it. Get me some information, Sophie. Sophie said, effing hell, those messages are vile. How are you doing, Jess? Oh, girl, you know. Reading that kind of content is not easy. Girl, it's important I keep going. Even though YouTube might shut my channel down, I need to figure out who killed this girl. I need to figure it out. Sophie said, okay, well, just make sure you take a break whenever you need. I know you're keen to press on with the investigation, but your mental health is the most important thing. Thank you, Sophie. You are right, Sophie. You're right. Sophie said, I'll get those records for you. And y'all, listen. Y'all mental health is right, too. Don't just sit here and watch these videos. Y'all can always pause it if y'all need to, because this is triggering. Like, I understand that this is very triggering. I watch a lot of Law and Order and a lot of true crime and stuff, so a lot of this don't faze me like it should anymore. But, y'all, if this is too sensitive for y'all and y'all need to take a break, do like Sophie said. Do like Sophie said and take a break. You can always pause the suggestions channel. Come back and make sure you subscribe. But if you need to take a break, then take a break. Press pause and come back to it. It'll be here when you get back. Alright, it's 30 minutes later. Sophie said, okay, so Papa Prigo, I traced his IP address. Found his real name. What is it? Rodrigo. I told you. Paul Rodrigo. 42 years old. Look at this man, y'all. Look at him. You might be my suspect. She said his father was married to the daughter of a Spanish duke. Paul inherited everything. He's filthy rich. He has a previous conviction for GBH. GBH is like assault and battery, y'all. And by all accounts, he's a nasty B-word. Okay. That ain't enough for an arrest. We can't arrest that man. That man would get out of jail immediately. Okay, let's just say thanks, Sophie. I'll get the ground team to bring him in. We need to question him before we just arrest him. Alright, some of Gemma's info was leaked. So Sophie, get on that too. Sophie said, awesome work, Jess. It's unfortunately pretty common for influencers to have their content shared on dodgy sites, as well as their personal details. Gemma had a private wish list locker where fans could send her gifts, etc. From a quick look, I can see its address has been shared on a load of anonymous forums. If somebody waited for her by her locker, they could have followed her. Sophie said, right now we need to concentrate on finding out who would have wanted her dead. That Paul Rodrigo could be who we're looking for. I know, we gotta bring him in. We need Paul Rodrigo. He's violent. He's a violent man. Sutherland said, on it, detective. Murphy, suit up. Right. Murphy, you should already be suited up. Sutherland said, I'll assemble a team. And Murphy said, yes, boss. Okay, y'all, let's go to Vikram. Do you have any trace of Paul Rodrigo's DNA? I know that's a long shot. I don't know why we... Vikram said, always good to get a new lead. Sophie passed me Paul Rodrigo's details. As he has a previous conviction, his DNA should be on the national database. Let me run my analysis. Okay, no trace of Paul Rodrigo's DNA on Gemma's body. But if you got evidence, don't let a lack of DNA stop you. Despite what you see on TV, it's notoriously difficult to find conclusive DNA evidence. Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, let's skip time and bring in Paul Rodrigo. Did we got him? Yep, Sutherland said got him. He's not happy about it. Of course he's not. Of course he's not happy. He's in interview room A. Suspect arrested. We ain't arrest him. We just questioning him. Just asking some questions. Just curious to know what he knows. That's all. Hey, Paul. This interview is being recorded at Scotland Yard. Sorry, not Scotland Yard, London Yard. I'm DCI Michael Sutherland, Detective Constable Suggestions, joining us via Yard Link. Mr. Rodrigo, can you give us your full name, please? And Paul glares at me from across the table. What you looking at? For the record, Mr. Rodrigo has declined to confirm his identity. Okay. You in deep mess, Rodrigo. You better start talking. You better start talking. Paul smiles menacingly. Sutherland says, something funny? Is there something funny with you? Paul said, your wild allegations are quite amusing. Yes. He leans forward, sneering at me, sneering at suggestions. You've got nothing on me. Sutherland said, Gemma Dream turns up murdered and dismembered 2 days after you told her you were going to, quote, kill her and mangle her body. And you think we got nothing on you? Right, you got a history of violence, bro. You have a history of violence. Paul laughs and said, come on, detective. And then he smiles and his eyes narrow. Those are simply words. These are simply words. And if a woman wants to whore herself online for the world, she needs to expect people will treat her like one, yes? Who are you talking to? Bro, Paul says she was stuck up. You look at the comments. Everyone on that app is glad she's dead. What? Bro, what? So where were you, bro? Where were you? I ain't gonna entertain you no more. Tell me where you were. Paul said I was in Spain and smirks. Quite far from your crime scene, isn't it, detective? How can we confirm that? Sutherland said if you were in Spain, then why is there no record of you on any flights in and out of the country in the past 10 days? Paul said, I'm afraid I haven't flown commercial for over a decade. Not since I got the jet. We're charging you with making a threat to kill. I'm not letting that man go. I'm not letting that man go. Paul grimaces and says, what? Sutherland turns to me. Detective suggestions. What? Can I speak to you outside, please? What you want? Stay there. What you need, Sutherland? I'm not letting that man leave my interrogation room. What do you want? What do you want, Sutherland? Sutherland said, I know, detective. I just want you to step back and think about this for a minute. Think about what? Think about what, Sutherland? What you want me to think about? Sutherland said, it will take a substantial amount of our resources just to process a charge against him. Sure, he's a vile person, but ultimately he's nothing more than a troll. Shouldn't we dedicate our resources towards finding Gemma's killer? Y'all, is this man my killer? It's kind of early. It's kind of early. So he might not be my killer. Should I let him go? I think I'll let him go. I guess you're right. I guess we gotta pick our battles. Sutherland said if he was really in Spain, I do think it's the right call. Let's see how his alibi checks out. Alright, y'all, let's go to Sophie. Have you verified Paul Rodrigo's alibi? You said he was in Spain, girl. Sophie said, much as I hate to admit it, I traced his jet and found CCTV footage of him in various locations across Valencia. He's a vile human being, but he not our murderer. Man, he ain't killed Gemma. Okay, understood. We gotta be missing something, bro. We gotta be missing something, man. He said, you might be right. See if there's anything else you can find on there. Okay, and I guess his alibi checks out. I guess you can let him go. I guess. And Sutherland said, okay. Happy to see the back of him, to be honest. Right. He trash. Okay, y'all. Let's look back at the All My Fans. Cause... oh, shoot. Need some help. Hold on. Yeah, I got logged out of the thing. You're going, hello, Gemma Dream. How can I help you? Okay, I'm starting a conversation with customer service. I need to talk to a human. Please. It's going to be like, I am a human. I can help you with any problems related to your account. Is your issue related to... bro. Bro, I need a manager. It's not security. I need a manager. I do not understand your request. Please select your issue from the following options. Oh my god. Okay, I guess it's security. Let's do security. Is your security issue related to a hack, a change in password, a hack? All my fans said, okay, I can help you with that. Do you want to change your password, deactivate your account, edit your subscribers list, change your privacy settings? Can you connect me to a human, please? Sorry, I can't help you with that. Bro, is there another issue I can help you with? Y'all, how do I have to get back into this girl's account, right? Let's do logins. Sorry, your session has now expired. What? This chat will be disconnected. What? Y'all, would you like to rate your experience? Are you? Yes? Yes, because I'm going to give you a terrible score. Would you rate our services as excellent? No. This is awful. This is awful. I'm sorry, I didn't understand your answer. Y'all, the help bot didn't... the help bot didn't help me. The help bot did not help me. Okay, let's try that again. I'm running it back. Oh, I can't run it back. Sophie, get me back into the All My Fans. No way that I just don't have no more access to. Sophie. Right, Sophie. Jimba's All My Fans went offline, girl. And they giving me a bot. Can you do something? Sophie said, oh shoot, you're right. Someone's deactivated Jimba's All My Fans. Let me try to get through to that CEO. Please get to that CEO. Sophie said, no one is answering the phone. Okay, they paying respects. Oh, can I see this? They paying.
Jim and I were together a while back, about 5 years ago, and she was just the nicest person, really sweet and funny.
Okay, we are pursuing multiple leads. Sophie, let's identify Gemma's ex-boyfriend. Did you see that man talking? Did you see that man talking on the news? Sophie said, good spot, Jess. He's the first person we found that's had a real in-person connection with Gemma. We need to talk to him. Let me see if I can get a name for him. Okay. Alright, got him. His name's Matthew McPherson. And he lives in Pimlico. Okay, good work, Sophie. Bring him in. Okay, we need to bring in Matthew McPherson. We need to bring that man in. Okay, Sutherland said, good work suggestions. I'll go ahead and bring him in. Alright, it's an hour later. Matthew is signing in at reception. He came in willingly, but he's clearly grieving. Okay, so we gotta be soft with him. One to be handled delicately, I would say. He's ready for interview now. Okay. Okay, Sutherland said this interview being recorded at London Yard. Sutherland suggestions. Matthew, can you please give us your full name? And Matthew swallows nervously. Matthew James McPherson. And Sutherland said your date of birth? And he said 11th of July, 1990. Sutherland said thank you. Okay, tell us about your relationship. Matthew said it must have been about 5 years ago. Haven't seen her since we ended things. He sighs and says, I met her in a bar. And then he smiles sadly. We got chatting. I bought her a drink. And things just went from there. And Matthew shakes his head. It was all a bit of a whirlwind, really. She was my peach and I was her plum. Sutherland said, why peach? And Matthew shrugs. Why, because of her booty? Oh, no? Okay. Matthew said, we used to spend Saturday mornings playing Mario Kart in bed. She'd always pick Princess Peach. Did she tell you her real name? You had to know her real name, right? Matthew's looking at me surprised. You guys don't know her name? No. No, we don't, bro. Matthew said, I'm so sorry. If I'd have known, I would have come in to tell you. It's Josie Donaldson. Okay. Okay, we got a name, y'all. Okay. Can you tell us anything else? I don't even know what an EFIT is. I said, can you tell us anything more? Her address, maybe? And Matthew said, sorry, detective, I don't know her address. And Sutherland said, it doesn't have to be her current address. Even the address where she lived, where you were together, would be a huge help. And Matthew looks at me. Matthew said, that's just the thing. I never went to her house. She always wanted to come back to mine. Said it was her way to separate her work from her private life. To be honest, I was a bit blinded by her. She was just so wonderful. And Matthew looks down at his lap, holding back tears. Okay, I'm going to say take your time. Take your time. I know this is hard for you. Matthew said it wasn't just that we never went back to hers. I noticed she always avoided talking about work. And he shrugs and said that was fine by me. I always try to leave my work brain at the office. And Matthew smiled sadly and then frowned slightly. But eventually I couldn't deny that it was a bit weird how little I knew about her. Didn't know anything about her family. Said she wasn't in touch with them. About 5 months in, I asked her outright, why was she being so secretive? And that's when she told me about all my fans. And Matthew begins to cry softly. Look at him in the background, y'all. He begins to cry softly. I tried so hard to support her, but I just couldn't. She had to appear available to keep her followers interested. I might have been able to cope if it was just that. But she was sending all this explicit stuff to different men. And I got that it was just her job, that it didn't mean anything. I just couldn't get past it. And Matthew looks down at his lap. How did you leave things? How did you leave things with her? We had a quiet, teary breakup, no shouting, no drama. We decided it'd be best if we didn't stay in touch. I deleted everything. All the messages, the pictures, her number. I was just so desperate to move on. And Matthew looks down at his lap and his voice cracks. I wish I hadn't now. Is there anything else you can tell us that might be useful, Matthew? We getting some tea here. And we know that girl named Josie. We didn't even know that before this interview. Matthew shakes his head sadly. I really wish I could help more. And his eyes fill with tears, and he looks down, shaking his head, and then looks at me with tears in his eyes. Matthew said, I just keep thinking, if someone else, if a different man reacted badly, violently, oh God, I should have been there for her. And he begins to cry. Sutherland said, Matt, there's nothing you could have done, mate. Look, we're keeping all lines of inquiry open, but currently we've got no reason to suspect the murderer was known to Gemma. And Matthew looks at me, tears in his eyes. Why you keep looking at me? Matthew said, so she wasn't seeing anyone. And Sutherland said, not that we know of, no. And Matthew laughs once, sadly. Matthew said, I don't know if it's better or worse knowing that she hadn't moved on. She really deserved all the happiness in the world. And he exhaled shakily, composing himself. Matthew said, sorry. And Sutherland said, don't apologize. It's a difficult time. Matthew said, thank you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do. And Sutherland nods and said, we'll keep in touch. Okay, that's a poor guy. Well, no, I'm not saying that. We finally got her name, bro. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get her name, bro. Sutherland said, check in with Sophie. She probably got loads for you. Right, Sophie. Sophie girl. I know you heard that. Pull records for Josie Donaldson. We got her name, girl. We got her name. Okay, y'all, here's Theodore Fox. Release a statement in tribute to murdered model. Okay, so this man is deeply saddened. Y'all. Okay, Theodore Fox is deeply saddened by the passing of Gemma Dream. He posted this message from the official All My Fans Chirper. We're deeply saddened by the loss of Gemma Dream, a valued member of our community. We have deactivated her account and are committed to providing support for our community at this difficult time. Gemma Dream was in the top 0.2% of all earners on All My Fans, bringing home an average £60,000 per month. Theodore Fox founded the platform in 2017, a venture that has since launched him into the Forbes 30 Under 30 list. He's now worth an estimated £120 million, but his success has not come without controversy. In 2018, he was accused of assault by 2 All My Fans influencers. The charges were dropped and the case settled outside of court. Police are continuing their investigation into Gemma Dream's death. Anyone with information should contact New Scotland Yard. Okay. Okay, did you see the all my fans statement? Sophie, that man deactivated. Sophie said, I found the bastard. That's right. You can try and ghost me, but I will come back to haunt you, B. Sophie. Sophie said, sorry, Jess. Girl, what is going on with you? Got a bit overexcited there. I managed to get in direct contact with Theodore Fox. He's got a lot of explaining to do. Right, because we the feds. You can't just be ducking and dodging us. Particularly if he deactivated Gemma's account. Said he's open to an interview. Okay. We'll make him talk. We gotta interview Theodore Fox, Sutherland. Okay, we got Theodore Fox, y'all. We got him. And he's brought his lawyer, he should. Get ready, suggestions. Okay. This could be a tricky one. Yeah, we can't be going rogue in this one because the lawyer know how this works. So we can't just be going rogue. Okay. All right, y'all, let's do it. Okay, y'all look at the lawyer. Theodore's lawyer whispers to him. Theodore nods, and Sutherland raises an eyebrow. Okay, this video being recorded, or not this video. This interview is being recorded at New Scotland Yard, London. I'm Detective Michael Sutherland and Detective Constable Jess Suggestions. Theodore said, good to meet you both. And Sutherland said, likewise. After all, it took us long enough to track you down. And Theodore smirks. Sampson, who's the lawyer, my client is very happy to assist with your inquiry in any way he can. And Sutherland smiles insincerely, very kind. If you could both state your names for the record. And Theodore said, Theodore Andrew Fox and his representative Sampson Lee of Smithson and Lee Associates. And Sutherland said, thank you. And your date of birth, please. Theodore said, 11th of June, 1992. And Sutherland said, thank you. Now, Mr. Fox, Theodore said, this whole business is just awful, isn't it? And Theodore shakes his head. Our members are very much in mourning. Gemma was an incredibly valued member of our community. Okay, why you deactivate her account? Was something on there you ain't want nobody to see? Look at him looking at his lawyer. Theodore said, I can't apologize enough for inconveniencing your investigation. It seemed inappropriate to leave her account online, particularly as the content was being mined for inappropriate purposes. Okay, what was your relationship with Gemma? We're gonna keep it professional. Because I do want to shade him. I really do want to shade him, but his lawyer's sitting there, so I can't do nothing. Theodore said, my apologies if I may have given you the wrong impression, Detective. I talk about all our creators with great affection. They're all valued members of the All My Fans community, but I don't know them. And Sutherland narrows his eyes suspiciously. Not even the ones bringing home 6-7 figures a year? And Theo tightens his smile. I'm humbled and proud that creators are able to use my platform to bring home that kind of salary. But as I'm sure you can appreciate, running one of the biggest enterprises in the world requires a lot of time and attention. I'm afraid I really don't have much to do with the creators at all. Okay, so you never met Gemma, bro? That's what you're trying to tell me? Theo shakes his head sadly. I'm afraid not, Detective. Okay, Sutherland looks at me. Theodore said, oh dear, I do wish I could be more helpful. Okay, that's funny, given what you were accused of. That's real fun. I find it funny. Theo inhales sharply, anger flashing through his eyes, and Sampson puts his arm out in front of him. I told y'all that lawyer, man. I told y'all. Sampson said, if you are referring to the allegations made against my client, which were eventually dropped, I must insist that you reconsider your line of questioning. My client is here of his own accord to help you with your investigation. Should you continue with these irrelevant questions, this interview will be terminated. Y'all, I told y'all that lawyer was gonna stop this because he know the law. He know the law. Okay, so you didn't know Gemma. Did you know the people threatened to kill her? Did you know that? Theo narrows his eyes. I have no idea what you're talking about. You don't know. You can't read that girl messages. Sutherland said, Gemma received upwards of 20 threatening messages a day, all permitted by your platform. Sampson said, as per the All My Fans terms of service, All my fans should not be used to stalk, bully, abuse, threaten, harass, or intimidate. Sutherland said that might be the case, but... And Sampson holds up his index finger, silencing Sutherland. Who you shushing? Sampson said, all my fans can, but are not obligated to moderate any content to verify compliance with the terms of service. But the responsibility lies with the user. And Sampson tilts his head to one side pensively. The Malicious Communications Act of 1988 would be applicable, though. But that would be your jurisdiction, detective. Not him clocking us, y'all. Not him that's crazy. Okay. I guess we terminate the interview because they didn't they didn't drop the mic on us. I don't know what to even do with this. We didn't get nothing out of that interview. We didn't get nothing. Theodore said, you're very welcome, detective. Do let me know if there's anything else I can do. Sutherland said, make sure Gemma's account is reactivated, okay? Like, bro, that's the least you can do. Theodore said, of course, detective. And, okay, he shook Sutherland's hand, and they left. Okay. Listen. Sutherland said, if it wasn't for the lawyer, I bet we could have got a lot more out of Theo. Right. We could have. Let's definitely keep an eye on him. Yeah, we gotta keep an eye on that man. We gotta keep an eye on that man. Alright, let's go to Sophie. Theo didn't give us much. What did runner Josie Donaldson turn up? Sophie said bad news. What's the bad news, Sophie? I found 5 Josie Donaldsons. 3 deceased. 1 age 54. What about the other one? 1 age 4.5. Okay. So that wasn't her real name. So what we supposed to do? I'ma say, shoot. I don't think he lied. I think maybe Josie lied to, whatever her name was. I think Gemma lied to him. We need to bring Matthew in again, because that ain't that girl name. That is not that girl name. Sutherland said, Murphy with me. Let's go get him. And Murphy said, yes, sir. Go get that man. Lying to me. Okay, Matthew said, what's going on? Did you know who did it? Matthew, we are recommencing this interview with you, bro. We need to ask you a few more questions. Matthew said, wow, what's happened? Okay, Gemma's name ain't Josie Donaldson, bro. So what are you talking about? What were you talking about? Matthew looks at me shocked. What? No, it is. It's Jos. And Sutherland said, yes, we can spell Josie. Thank you. And Sutherland said, our intelligence team has checked all variable spellings. There's no suitable matches. And he looks at me in despair. Matthew said, are you sure? We positive, bro. So explain yourself. And his face crumples and he begins to cry. Look at him going through it in the back, y'all. Matthew said, I'm so sorry. I really thought that was her real name. I wouldn't give you false information. That's what she told me her name was. I'm so sorry. And Matthew looks down, crying quietly. Yeah, I don't feel like he lied to us. I think that she lied about her name. Matthew said, I should have known she'd never be serious about someone like... And then he takes a deep, shuddery breath. Matthew said, it's like, I knew she was a performer, but I thought she was real with me. God, I'm such an idiot. And Sutherland shakes his head softly. Sutherland said, all right, I think that's everything we need from you, Matthew. Okay, we appreciate your help. I guess. We just need to find somebody else. I don't know what's going on with this girl's life. We don't know nothing. We don't even know her name. It's episode 2. We don't know her name, her real name. Matthew said, I really am sorry. And he leaves. Sutherland said, poor guy, hooked on her every word. Okay, so where do we go from here? What is going on? What's happening? Sutherland said, you're right. We just gotta keep focused. You never know what's around the corner.
Can anyone tell me why PC Daniel Murphy has been perving on me in my DMs?
Excuse me, miss. You can't be filming in here. I'm gonna ask you
One
to
of
stop
your
filming
colleagues,
straight away, miss.
one of your colleagues,
I'm sorry,
look,
miss.
you're meant to be helping to look for the killer. Don't touch me. The one thing you should. Why are you touching me? Don't fucking touch me. You're meant to be out here looking for the killer, but instead, your colleague was in my DMs. Are you listening?
Murphy was in the DM. What? Y'all, Murphy is creeping up in that woman's DMs. What? This better not be like the Jerome Jacobs case. It better not be. I better not find out the murderer is lurking around. Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Y'all, that's it. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. I swear, this game about to raise my blood pressure. I already know. This game about to raise my blood pressure. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.